Hi guys, so I am back out today and today I'm actually going to go to the Marina Bay Mall. So that is one of the most incredible malls I've ever seen in my life. It's got everything, it's got so much going for it. It's got loads of shops, so it's got all the designer shops, but it has normal shops as well. It's not all a fortune, but a lot of it is. And there is just lots of little like techie things that I've never really seen anywhere else. So I'm going to take you around that and see what you think. Thanks. So that you just seen, what is right behind me, is called the Digital Light Canvas. So that was done in collaboration with the Art Science Museum in Future World. So it is actually in the Marina Bay Sands Mall. The Art Science Museum is right across the road, so it's really close by, and you can see more things in there. But this was done in collaboration with a Japanese artist. So it's really beautiful. The way it works, it's $5 to go in. Children, it's free, but $5 for adults to walk around, and it interacts with you as you're walking on it. So you'll see the pattern will move as you're walking on it. So it'll kind of make your path as you're going around, which is really lovely. It's just something I've never seen anywhere else in the world, and it's just fascinating. So yeah, I love it. It's really beautiful. So that is the first thing as you walk in, depending on what entrance you come to, but it's really gorgeous and it's all crystal and beautiful, and you can see it from the restaurants here as well. So dining with a lovely view. So I've never seen that store before. It's called Le Petto, and it seems to be a ballet store. So there's tons of ballet slippers and a really ornate costume in the window. So that's a really gorgeous store and not something I've ever seen here. So maybe new. Hi guys, so that water feature you just seen, the little waterfall with the Prada advertisement behind it, that actually has the little, it's kind of like a little water river thing along the middle of the mall, and then that flows down into the Prada advertisement. That's just like one little arm of the mall. That's not the big water feature. The big water feature I'm going to show you next, and it's pretty amazing. So it happens every now and again. You're just waiting for it to get going and you'll be able to see that. So you're probably wondering why I'm in a mall but I'm trying not to spend money this week, but it's really just the malls here are in themselves like kind of galleries or museums. There's so much to see, and the stores are all so elaborate. So a lot of designer stores will spend a lot of money on their store in this mall just because it's such a high profile mall. And it's just, to see them is actually a really fun day out to go and look around the windows and see what's on. But yeah, it's beautiful. So I'm going to show you the next water feature and hopefully you like it. So what are in the little river downstairs behind me are the sampans. So they're just like the little gondolas that you can get a ride around. It just takes you down, round and back up. So it's not a long ride, only about 10-15 minutes, and it's quite nice. It's only $10, so it's worth doing, and you get a photo. You have to buy the photo at the end. Can't remember how much the photo is, but the actual ride itself is only $10, and it's really lovely. It's just quite a relaxing little ride around the mall on a boat, so why not? So this mall has pretty much everything. It has its own casino, it has its own nightclub called Marquee, it has its concierge service, which is pretty much every mall nowadays, and it has family rooms. So this is, along with everything else, it's kind of got everything covered. So I've never been to the casino. I have not been that eager to throw away money just yet. But maybe at some point I'll give it a visit just to see what it's like inside. And the nightclub, same, never been inside it. But maybe again, that'll be a good place to visit just to see what it's like. But I think they do really big events, especially this weekend. They should have a lot of big events coming up with the Formula One. So that is one of the places I was reading about, which is really good to go for like drinks after the Formula One, because it's got all the celebrities stopping by and things like that. But yeah, it's got a lot going for it, this mall. So what is behind me is the Rain Oculus. So it looks like a big bowl. It was an installation that was put in 2010, and the idea behind it is it was meant to collect rainwater, and then this rainwater would turn into a waterfall that goes into the little river where the sampans are. So it's really beautiful. It does happen every now and again. The next show is at 8 o'clock, so that's about another 50 minutes from now. So I'm going to hang around for that to see the Oculus come down, because it's really full. The actual river downstairs is 5.5 meters deep, so it's not a very shallow river. It's got a bit of depth to it. So I'm going to go for a drink and wait for the show, because that will be fun to see. So I'll hopefully enjoy it. It is nice. It's loud, it's booming, but it's really impressive. I thought it might do something when you've stepped in it. It doesn't. Same. So I am just in a little cafe now called Beanstro, and I think it's a cafe run by the people who own the coffee bean and tea leaf. So it's a chain of like little coffee shops here, and it's really lovely. I don't know if it's all over the world or just here, but I think it's the same people. And yeah, it's lovely, but it has the best view of the actual Oculus that will come on at 8 o'clock. So I was really lucky. That is the Rain Oculus. It's still going strong behind me, but it is actually really environmentally friendly. So it's not fresh water that's being wasted, it's rainwater that gathers outside and then is reused. So it's reused in the canal, it's reused in the toilets, and it's reused to make the Oculus. So it's really beautiful, it's worth seeing, and it's a really clever idea. It's one of those things that I've never seen anywhere but in Singapore, but actually serves a really good function in terms of being environmentally friendly too. So it's really clever. So I am gonna go home now, and I think I'm actually coming back here tomorrow, because just across the road from here there is the Art Science Museum, and I'd really like to see an Alice in Wonderland exhibition, another Alice in Wonderland exhibition, but this one is a little bit more focused on the books and the actual story behind it, as opposed to what I've seen before, which was just lanterns that were inspired by it. So I should be back here tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you then. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.